Let's Play! Hi there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Hyrule Warriors. We're now headed to the sealed grounds, and it says to be Link, but we shall be Fi. Because I think we should give her a chance to be shown off. She is a fun character that a lot of people, I remember pre-release, were hating because she's in and because she's not what they expected, so yes.
But despite the victory, Ghirahim managed to slip away in the chaos. Hoping to destroy Ghirahim and close the Gate of Souls, Link followed Fi's advice and hurried to the sealed grounds. The Hyrulean army advanced quickly in order to catch up to their quarry. And that was when Ghirahim sprang his trap.
So this is a mission I both equally really like and really dislike. Level 2. I sort of really, I like the aesthetic and idea of the level, especially because in Skyward Sword, when you get to this point, all I could think of was Dynasty Warriors. You're fighting an army of moblins, quite similar to this. So, wow, my throat is just not being nice. Fi has a very dance-oriented moveset, where she literally just, like, spins through battle. And this is her full combo, which is good. It's a good combo, and I was right. This is sort of like a traveling character. Though unlike Epona or the, Spinner, you don't have to be moving to attack, really. Like, you can basically stop, or I guess not. Wow, I am just all sorts of wrong today. But yes, so then her, this is actually her C2. That is, or C3. I don't know. That's her light, heavy. So this is light, heavy. Does this, which goes into air combos, which is great. Her heavy is actually a functional one, where it gives you light energy, boosts damage, as well as does multiple hits on enemies. Really good. So then her light, heavy, or that's 4. I missed her best one. Her best attack is the one right after the hop. When you press it, it's a huge charge that does both a lot of damage and covers a lot of ground. And it's just, because of the way Fi moves, I don't think of it in terms of button presses, because her attacks are slower and have a bit more wind up. So I almost think of it more in terms of the rhythm of the move. So for her, for that good attack, it's after the first hop. So as soon as she does her hop, that's when you press it, and that's when you do your crazy, super fast jump forward. See, I was a little too late there. That's okay, though. They're all still good. The only, this is probably the worst one, because it leaves you completely motionless, has a lot of opening lag. So that one isn't good. This one is. I mean, you just saw that, right? Like, it just rips through everyone. And yes, so then once you're done, though, it's a good idea to keep yourself, you know, mostly lighted up, if that is the term. That is not the term, but that's okay. She's a fun character. I'm very happy she actually got in. I was like, when I first heard of this, you know, I was thinking, you know, Fi would be a fun character. Although I knew of her as a Fi, because that is what I always called her. And I remember, I think it was Nintendo Capri's son who was like, yeah, it's Fi. And I'm like, what? And so it was, I always called it Fi and thought he was wrong, but no, it turns out he was right all along, which both makes me kind of happy that, hey, you know, he's right, go Tim. But on the other hand, it's like, wow, I was wrong. Because, well, I guess it makes sense, because my sister's name, I just got this connection. My sister's name is Kai. K-I. Well, that's not her name, but that's what she goes by. K-I. So that's Kai. So then this one would be Fi, because her name isn't Ki. It's Kai. Okay. And that's funny, because she hates her name being Fi instead of Fi. She much prefers Fi. So I'll have to tell her that. I just got that realization. That's amazing. So this part, basically, there's a bunch of soldiers who defected, and now we have to kill them, these Turncoat soldiers. So we have to kill a bunch of them, and then, yeah, and if you look at this, we're actually killing, like, Hylian soldiers, so you don't do that much in this game. They're, like, one of the least fought enemies, aside from this one that we will get to, who I love. But yes, so we kill the Turncoat soldiers, and eventually we're going to have to go after the Turncoat captain, the one controlling all of them. So as you can see here, there's some mysterious commander who's controlling them. Well, just who is that masked man? So you can find the Turncoat leaders by taking the bases, which is, you know, good to know. And part of our forces have fled because they're scared. That's not good. Ghirahim's happy. That's never good. Ghirahim is so quotable, though. I love him. He really is great. I know a lot of people... I remember people, like, beforehand were saying, like, oh, it's a terrible stereotype of an effeminate gay man. And I was like, who cares? He's fun. It's like... Then again, people try to find all sorts of just badness in everything. Find the Turncoat leader. We shall do. And if you look, we're actually right beside a Grusinator. Sadly, the only appearance of... Okay, so that means this takes place... And they're even called the Grusinator, so this must take place later. After the game. Okay. I'm not even... It might even take place during... Actually, come to think of it. Whatever. I'm not even going to think about the craziness that is canon. So, you can actually find the Turncoat soldiers even within your own bases. So, let's check here. Ah, there's one. You shall die for taking our people, you crazed psychomaniac path. So yeah, Fi doesn't do as much damage, but, you know, you can always keep, like, attacking almost, and even her specials are very much traveling, and you can juggle with them, so that's good. Eastern Keep is about to fall. Oh no. That's okay, we can leave it for now. So they've all retreated, which is very nice. As you can see, we just rip through them. Here is a recolor of the Dark Nuts, which is the Stallmaster. And I'm pretty sure, were they in Skyward Sword? I actually don't remember them. Skyward Sword was kind of a blur for me because I marathoned it in just a little while. Like, it was a short experience, and they kept the dance. When I saw this, I was so happy. The dance is in. This is the best. Exactly why I love Ghirahim. His stupid little dance. And, like, look at him. Also, I like to call him Debbie. I don't know why. Some people online just started calling him Debbie, and I think he looks like a Debbie. His facial structure is different, though. Like, I saw some comparisons on Tumblr because they do nothing nothing like good with their time, but if you compare his facial structure, it's actually different. They made him a lot more handsome, which is good for those people who are obsessed with him. And of course, it's the sealed ground, something sealed here, and it's the imprisoned who's looking actually a little smaller than usual, which is a shame because I really wanted him to tower, but he's a bit shorter. You also only face him in this form. He doesn't grow arms. He doesn't grow wings. He does... Oh, well, actually, I lied. No, he does grow wings. You never... Demise is completely not seen in this game. So that's kind of spoilers for Skyward Sword. Kind of that he's like... that he's Demise, the bad guy. Not really. So... The Imprisoned is annoying because basically... He attacks with moving, and what you gotta do is you have to destroy his feet, but every time he steps, a shockwave comes out, so you actually have to avoid it. In the first round here, it's not too bad. Later on, though, they literally start to, like, do shockwaves bigger than you'd expect. So feet are down. Once they're down, you can attack him. You'd be surprised how much damage he actually takes, though. Like, he's, unlike the other ones, I think his weak point meter goes away the quickest. So, then again, he doesn't require any crazy power-ups. And, like, right now, we're trying to stop him from getting to a point. When he's not, afterwards, he slides like a worm. And in that time, he will completely just, like, go to where he has to go and you can't do anything. Like, this form doesn't do much damage. Also, I mean, he doesn't cover much ground. But you have to destroy each toe, avoiding the shockwaves. Also the weird toes on the back. Like right now it's not too bad if you just go between them, but eventually it gets to the point where like even if you're by the other foot, it will deal damage to you. Like it gets big. So like as you can see, we almost got him, but I think yeah, it's not gonna be enough. So, and then he worms around, which is very annoying. Oh nice, we did get a vial though. I think as long as he doesn't get to this point where we don't want him to be, he's gonna get there. He's there. Gosh dang it. Okay, but good thing is we already own this keep. So he's gonna start flying. And gotta get by the Grusinator. Yeah, see, he's gonna fire there, and he's gonna try to blow up the base. So what do? Throw bombs into its gaping mouth with the Grusinator. Mr. Goron, are you okay in the corner there, sir? You're kind of freaking out. I mean, I get it, it's terrifying. You can only use Grusinators in ones that in keeps you've captured, though. So make sure you got it. Then you gotta run to him and attack him as fast as you can. So, yes. The Imprisoned is one of the deeper bosses, if you will. He almost feels like an actual Zelda boss as opposed to like just some warrior's boss. That said, he's also very annoying to... There we go. I was worried, though, that we'd have to do another one. So you can't even see it, but we stabbed him a la actual, you know, how the Imprisoned was sealed. She's gonna roar again. And this time the shockwave's a bit bigger. And I think we got all his feet, actually. Did we? Yes, we did. Nice. And we're not even attacking him. So let's just do this. So I think we might actually kill him before we... I'm going to use this. Let's kill him as fast as possible. Oh boy, that didn't work out. Oh, is this gonna work? I don't think so. I think he's gone. That was my weak point getter thing, and it didn't even work. That's okay, though. He's only right here. So this is where he's gonna start getting crazy, though, with his shockwaves. Like, I'm talking, these shockwaves are gonna get big. Did you know there's some missions where you have to fight 2 Imprisons at once? As you can see, they get big. Like, yeah, they'd reach you over there. Almost. Ouch. And they deal pretty heavy damage. You can dodge like them, but the timing is a little weird. Like, you'd be surprised how... There we go. Ow, see? There we go. Let's get him. So oh, because I was trying to do this other combo attack that we have, but we don't have it yet because it's not leveled up. There we go. Should be down. Is he down? What the hell? He's not. That did no damage to him almost. Oh, that's bad. Guess we got another round with him. Try to get some magic here. Nope, no magic. That's cool. Camera. Oh, he's going to try and destroy that base. I think I'm going to use my special to just destroy his feet. Moment the shockwaves stop. Yeah, this should get all his feet. Yes, it did. Nice. Nice. We got the weak point destroying golden arrows. They're gone now, but that's okay. Nice. We actually got halfway through, but now he's going to get to this other base that we're going to have to totally save. Okay, so let's grab this. Oh god, the other guys are going to take that base too. It's okay, we got Link here. So this one is a little more involved than the other bosses. So we grab this. It's going to be a heart container, which would be nice to have, you know. Or no, it's a sealed weapon. Whose sealed weapon is this? I don't even know. We shall see, though. So yeah, he's not going to get up here. Is he not? I guess he's not here yet. Ah, the timing of it is crazy hard. So as you see, I was on the other foot and it still got me. Ah. Okay, I'm near dead. Oh god. Oh god. Sorry, Mr. Goron. I cannot at this moment. Get this foot. Nice! Okay, this will get a whole bunch of people, hopefully. Oh god, we're not even going to try and get the gold skull shot at this moment. Come on, get the weak point! Come on, there we go. Nice. Okay, no, we'll be able to. I know exactly where the Skulltula is, too. We passed it before. Some locations you can tell it's going to be, like, you can look at it and you're like, okay, that's where the Skulltula is going to be. Because, like, take a look. Like, you see this thing here, there's nothing behind it. You know that's what it's going to be for. So we're right by it, too. So this improves our forces' morale, which is... Morale is something that you can't see other than if it's high or low. Like, if it reaches the threshold, then, you know, your guys will glow or the opponents will dim. So, there's a whole bunch of dudes in our base, though. So, let us kill them. As you can see here. They haven't done much damage. We should focus, though, right now on... This is actually surprisingly difficult right now. But we should, like, always focus on getting rid of enemies first before going after their bases. Because especially if there's no of your commanders in the base, you need to be able to save your base, you know. This dude's gonna go crazy. I know a lot of people asked for, like, the commanders to be, like, not commanders, but the captains to be playable. Like, to be able to play as a Lizalfos or play as a Moblin. But the Moblin would be the most broken character. Like, your jump attack like that just wrecks everything. And your spin attack wrecks everything. Like, you have to just avoid him. And that's the problem with him, is that the only way to be good with him is to just completely avoid his attacks except when his weak point gauge is open. Ah, these guys. Man, if this was an adventure mode mission, I'd be screwed right now. You know, let's use this. Let's just kill them all. See, we got 41 KOs just from that. So we should focus now on getting back some more bases, preferably the ones closest to your main base, because you just really want to stem the flow of enemies, because they can't run through your base. They have to stop and fight in there. That's just how it's programmed. Like, it doesn't make sense in the game, but it, like, for you, like, you can just run through an enemy base. But for them, it makes sense in terms of just how everything works in this game world. Because it's meant to represent, like, a huge barricade of enemies. Like, you can't just run through it. So there's actually some troops approaching from the other end. We're gonna go stop them. Like, yeah, you want to focus on killing enemy commanders to make sure that, you know. So yeah, this guy works exactly like Stalfos. Same weakness and everything. No difference at all, even though he has more swords and more arms. I think he might get another special, like one that uses all the swords, but it's nothing crazy. Okay, yeah, no, we need to go back to our base. There are a bunch of dudes coming in there. So, yeah, look at all those guys. Pro tip, enemies with health bars, this is bad. I mean, they're not doing super amounts of damage, but still. There's a full magic thing over there. That will be very helpful. Let's go. Wreck them all. There you go. Nice. Hopefully we can... The only problem is, like, when you're in this mode, even in these animations, your meter goes down, so you do want to be a little more, you know, a little more conservative. Okay, let's just get rid of this dude. Hopefully get the guy behind him too. Might. Sometimes the explosions do like splash damage, which is nice. Oh god, there's so many enemy troops. I think though that's the last one. Like, there's a few enemy like just enemies around, like other than these guys here. But there's no more commanders, it looks like. Captains, I keep mixing them up. Well, they're the same. Captains and commanders, you know. Come on. At least he's out of the base. There we go. Let's just clear up the house a bit. Because even though there are a whole bunch of little dudes, it's like they can do stuff. Strength in numbers and all that. Okay, so that looks clean-ish. Link can finish that off. And see, this is what I mean by, like, you can think about this in literal terms. Like, just because if you watch them, it doesn't look like they're fighting, they are. And it's meant to be, like, this epic thing that you have to sort of honestly imagine a bit. Like, you have to imagine the fighting that's going on in there. You have to imagine Link valiantly defending it, which I know a lot of people don't like. They want to see that. And you do see that in some instances. But for most of it, you don't, because, well, it's not meant to be, like, super one-to-one with the real world. Like, this battle is implied to be over, like, periods of hours and hours, as opposed to, like, you know, the 20 minutes it normally just takes to do this. Which is, that's the thing with the Warriors games, you know. They're not all meant to be super crazy, real-time, realistic war simulators. Hell, I mean, you look at the actual stuff in the Warriors games, and it's like, they're super unrealistic. They're not meant to be taken literally, you know. They're not, like, I think that's the difference between, you know, Western and American game design, is that, like, with the Western ones, you know, they're exaggerated. They're mostly for fun. And, yeah, like, you look at the battlefields and the Call of Duties, and it's like, they're meant to represent how war really is. And it's like, this isn't meant to be war as, oh, that chest popped in with, like, no particle effects. It's not meant to be this super crazy realistic war simulator. It's just meant to be a fun game, you know, about leading an army of troops, and, you know, but at the same time, you're not leading them, you're just, oh yeah, this is a special where he uses all the swords. It does pretty much nothing. So we're heading into his base now, the temple, you know, like the temple from Skyward Sword. I do like seeing all these locations sort of modified into being battlefields. Like, they keep enough of the iconicness that you can tell, but at the same time convert them into something, you know, that you can actually fight through. You know, even giving them unique symmetries and pathways and all that fun stuff. We got 2,000 KOs. Very nice. So, here's a gatekeeper. I don't even know what he's gatekeeping. The gate is completely ajar. And this dude here. So Ghirahim's in this room up here, but I'm not going to go to him just yet, because I'm going to plant the seed of our troops within his base, so that they can hopefully, you know, possibly, they're not going to be able to, but go after the enemy on their own. So yes, I think it actually, if you're like in a place like this, it does take longer to take the base. Like, if you're surrounded by all sorts of other enemy ones, and later on you get a power that makes it so that the more keeps you have, the more powerful you are. I think that's like a thing that affects the enemy. So, if you look, this is actually taking quite a bit. Bit longer than normal, but that's okay. It might just be because we're playing as Fi. Nice, so that is our seed planted. And now we are going after Ghirahim, our kind of brother thing. It's weird. He's a sword also. So we're gonna actually hop in. He is a beautiful man. And then he does that, and it kind of ruins it, because he licks his own hair. That's gross. That's how you get hairballs. That's how you get hair in your stomach. And so he uses a sword, but he's also a sword, and I don't even know what's going on. Well, I do. I mean, he does that in the game, too, but it's still weird. It's like, Fi becomes a sword. Also, she's all robotic and stuff, but I guess evil makes you more human or something? Whoa, that's deep. The eviler you are, the more, you know, of human nature you represent. Bruz. That's deep stuff. Can we get a power-up? Oh, our SP's full again. Nice, let's use that. Let's get them all together. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, like these special attacks, they clear out rooms, and they also deal moderate damage to enemies, like enemy commanders. The best thing you can do is still the break their whoa, throwing knives at me, bro. The best thing you can still do is break their weak point meter. That's the word I'm looking for while I try to play also. So yes, the golden, these sacred arrows or light arrows. I don't know if they're light arrows. I think they are actually, because we get them at the end of the game too, unlimited amount to kill someone. They destroy weak point gauges, like they murder them. So that's nice. They don't last long though. Hello. I want this and this, please, or not. That's cool. There we go. Focus spirit a go, baby. Look at these sick-ass combos. Where is he? There he is. Let's destroy that weak point. Or not. Oh, well, we killed him. That's cool. Goodbye, Ghirahim. Whoa. Of course, Link comes in to hog the glory. Just kicks him through a portal. Raise your sword skyward, then swing it down. Of course. He's holding it straight on. I don't like that. I always thought it was a slash, not a volley. I dislike that. Whatever, though. And we get a whole bunch of stuff. We got the... Oh, yes! We get Link's level 2 sword, which is the white sword. Interestingly, all of Link's weapons in this game come from Zelda 1. So he gets the wooden sword, then the white sword, and then the magic sword. He doesn't get the weapons. I thought he was going to get the razor sword or the great fairy sword, but no. White sword, fire rod, giant's knife, goddess sword. We got 2 Stallmaster skulls, 3 Moblin spears, Ghirahim sash again, imprisoned scales, which are pretty rare. Any imprisoned weapon, you don't fight him as much, so he's probably the rarest of the boss monsters. Hylian Captain Gauntlet, which is rare because you don't fight them often either. But, yes, this game, like, the missions are long. I mean, even later on, like, you will get missions that take a while. So we can't go anywhere further just yet. We have to do the other missions first. But we shall go to this marketplace. Ooh, we can get his level 3 sword combo, which I will gladly... We can level Link up all the way. Nice, that is awesome, because now he has his full combos, which are really good. We can give him another magic rod combo, which is nice. And we can level up his magic rod all the way, meaning that we can get the crazy combos with that. Special gauge. Actually, I'm going to go back, see if anybody else can get their weapons, because that's important. Nope. We can give him a special gauge booster, which is nice. Leveling up the special gauge is always nice. We can actually boost it even more. This is amazing. And nothing here. Here, Sia hasn't even been touched yet. I mean, I would if I could. We can give Link another bottle, which is nice. That means you can drink 2 potions per combat. And, no, same with Sheik, who we haven't played as yet, but will soon enough. And, Fi, I'm gonna actually wait off on you a bit, because we're not gonna play as you for a while. I want to save the resources for you. Mostly because it's Moblin flank, which is rare. So we can then Training Dojo, which we shall use on... let's level up Sheik a bit to 10. I like to keep them all at 1 level, so I think 10 is a good base. You know, bring Impa up to 10. And, who else needs to be brought up a bit? I think we're actually pretty good for now. We will need... Let's get Volga started up a bit. Let's get him to at least 5. We're going to need to play as Volga and Wizro eventually. I mean, might as well just use it now. And yes, guys, thank you for watching. In the next part, we will be heading to Ocarina of Time. Everyone's favorite game. Not me. It's not my favorite Zelda. I haven't actually played it through all the way. But I will one day. Maybe I'll just borrow my sister's 3DS copy and give it a try. Sit down, actually work through it. I only got up to Jabu Jabu's belly, and I'm like, I can't do this escort mission bull crap. But for now, guys, thank you for watching. We will continue with Death Mountain next time. Ciao.